Thank you, Mr. President. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you and thank you for your wonderful hospitality to all of us, my delegation. And I must say, Mr. President, Shafkat, under your leadership, SCO has gained a lot of importance, and you have done a remarkable job to promote the cause of SCO, which is like a family. And I would like to congratulate my brother, President Ibrahim Raisi, because Iran is about to attain full membership of SCO. Excellencies, I would develop on a very important point before I really go on to the text of my speech. As you all know, Pakistan is a neighborly country of Afghanistan. And peace in Afghanistan would ensure peace in Pakistan. In other words, what is good for Afghanistan is good for Pakistan, and vice versa. And other countries in the region will live in peace and progress and share development if we collectively decide to have real and long-term peace in the region. For that, we will have to work together to support all good initiatives in Afghanistan for the good of people of Afghanistan in terms of education, health, jobs, opportunities, industry, agriculture, and all other related works for mankind. Therefore, it will be a big mistake if we ignore Afghanistan this time around. We hear all types of observations, opinions, but it is my considered opinion, my country's considered opinion, that strengthening Afghanistan in the security and counter-terrorism domain should run parallel to SCO's support to the Afghan people in the socio-economic arenas. Apart from enhanced humanitarian assistance, the international community must support efforts to build a sustainable Afghan economy. Unfreezing of Afghanistan's financial assets remains a crucial need in this regard. For their part, the Afghan authorities would do well to build a future based on inclusiveness and respect for human rights for all citizens and all categories of society, especially women and minorities, including effective steps against terrorism. Brother President, Pakistan has been a victim of terrorism itself. I don't have to go into its history, but suffice it to say that we have paid huge sacrifices to defeat the monster of terrorism. Thousands and thousands of Pakistanis were martyred brothers, sisters, mothers, soldiers, doctors, engineers. Even today, if you see somebody limping on the roads of Pakistan, he might as well have been a victim of terrorism. So there cannot be a bigger manifestation of our commitment, our dedication to fight this menace collectively. And I would certainly urge honorable members of SCO to join hand together and fight this menace of extremism, separatism, and terrorism, and wipe it out from the face of the earth. Excellencies, I am coming from Pakistan, where floods have devastated ordinary life over there. Millions of people have been displaced. 1,400 people have been killed, including 400 children. And million houses have been partially or completely damaged. I've been in public life for the last 40 years. I have never seen with my eyes this kind of terrible devastation. It is catastrophic, of proportions unknown to the people of Pakistan, and of course, by extension, to the entire world. We are very grateful to honorable members sitting on this table who have come to our help at this time of dire need, when millions of people are living under open skies, stagnant water is giving rise to waterborne diseases, children getting malaria and diarrhea, temperature, all kinds of diseases have hit millions of Pakistanis in those marooned areas. Great faces sitting on this table, which I know personally, have been extremely kind to the people of Pakistan generally, and to the affected people especially, for extending their support, valuable support, at this time of need. But the question at issue is that while I count the damages inflicted upon us, like standing crops over hundreds and thousands of acres, all washed away. Livestock, 1 million livestock, all gone. And I'm not going to pitch any figure for the purpose of letting you know what is the quantum of economic loss, but it definitely runs into billions of dollars as I speak. By the grace of God and with Allah's help and your support, we will fight it out, inshallah, and we will be over the hump soon, one day soon. But the question at issue is that while the President, my brother Shafqat, has spoken about climate change, these devastating floods in Pakistan are most definitely climate change induced. It is a result of climate change. Cloud outbursts, unprecedented rains combined with hill torrents coming down. All this put together made Pakistan look like sea of water in all the four corners of Pakistan. We are going to stand on our own feet, but the point at issue is, will this be the last time a country is going to be victim of this devastation? Or, God forbid, others will also become victim of this tragedy. That is the point at issue. And this is where I would appeal to all of you and request to all of you earnestly that let SCO stand up and build a wall against this menace. But that can be done only through a well thought out plan, a plan which is sustainable through structures and through programs over a span of time. Because today, this injustice has befallen upon us. Our carbon emission is less than 1%. Yet, nature, destiny had this in store for us. But I think I want to be very honest and straight and very humbly request that let's, at this forum, make a plan to save our future generations. Excellencies, I would also like to welcome the new dialogue partners of SCO, namely Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Egypt, Qatar, Bahrain, Maldives, UAE, and Myanmar. We also support the request by Belarus for full membership of SCO. Inclusion of these friendly countries into the SCO family would further strengthen the organization. Let me conclude by reaffirming Pakistan's strong and unwavering commitment in advancing the objectives of the SCO. And most definitely I will join my voice with the voices here that let's start a very robust connectivity plan. And of course, when we move towards connectivity of Central Asian countries with neighboring countries, full transit rights would automatically accrue. There is no discussion about it, of course. And it will be a win-win outcome for all the member states. I think this is the time to act and act now. Thank you very much.